So we're on week 7 of our 36K challenge training plan. So far so good. How are you guys doing? Are you getting out there? Are you keeping to your schedule? I hope you are. If you're doing the Dopey challenge, you're training for that. Official training started this week. So hopefully you'll be training along with us. Come on. The upcoming weeks or months are probably going to be the hardest for most of us because it's summer and it's getting hotter and hotter. Today I went out a little earlier than normal, but still it's 24 degrees Celsius and it's really hot. There's a good wind blowing most of the time, so that cools it off a little bit. But yeah, how do we deal with the heat? How do we keep to our schedule and keep running? Okay, if you missed it in the last videos or you didn't stick around till the end, because I think that's what I mentioned it in the last 2 videos, I'll mention it at the beginning now. Drink water. You have to stay hydrated before your run, during your run, after your run, all day long. Keep drinking water. Your body needs it. Your muscles need it. If you don't drink water, you're gonna drain yourself out. So that's number 1. One thing, main thing you have to do to keep running in the summer is drink water. Disneyland Paris came out with some great news last week. I'm sure by now you've probably all seen it already. They revealed the medals for Run Weekend this year. I was very impressed. I love the Panic Campaign one for the 10K, and of course the dragon that we get for the 36K challenge looks awesome. I was kind of hoping for the Castle du Chateau medal to be a little different from last year, and what I see in the photo, it kind of looks like it's exactly the same. It's still a very cool medal, but yeah, I got mine last year, so I was hoping for a little different, but I'm still happy to get it. Okay, another thing that you can do to stay cooler in the summer while you're running is go to a shaded area, like a park, or forest, whatever you have near you. There's a lot of trees covering the path, so you can run in the shade instead of in the open sun for like an hour. Another thing to consider when you're overheating, it's too hot out and just feel like you can't take anymore, is just walk for a little bit. Get your heart rate down, just catch your breath, and cool off a little bit. That way, when you're ready to get going, you start running again. I don't know, some of you might think, yeah, people see me and it's not that cool when I'm not running, but it's gonna be a lot less cool when you're collapsed on the ground from heat exhaustion. There's no shame in walking. In other Disney news, they also sent out the registration emails last week. Not everybody has received one yet. I didn't get mine yet, but I'm not that worried. Last year it took them a lot longer. The registration email has the link for the forms that you have to fill out for what races you're signed up for, what challenges you're doing, the shirt sizes that you need, things like that. Also, you need a medical certificate. If you haven't filled one out yet, I'll leave a link in the description. You can download the certificate and then have your doctor fill it out. I know this is a problem for a lot of people. Not every doctor wants to sign this form, so you might have to go to a specialist or something to have it signed. But you need to sort that out before you go, because otherwise you can't run. That was just for the half marathon, by the way. Okay, this week my schedule calls for 14K twice and a 7K speed run. This week I'll be skipping the 7K speed run and I'll just run a 10K because I have a 10K over the weekend, the urban trail in Zwolle. So I'll be using that for my 7K speed run. My second 14K run of the week, hence the wardrobe change. And maybe you notice that I'm wearing different shoes now. I put on my trail shoes because today we're gonna go looking for some trails. I have the La Chouffe trail runs coming up next weekend, and I haven't been running a lot of trails lately, so let's do that today. Okay, so maybe we'll start to see a theme here when I tell you that all the running, all the tips that I'm giving you, it's pretty much just common sense. All you need to do is have some logic thinking. It's not rocket science, even though Adidas might be using NASA engineered material for their shoes. That's the only rocket science that's involved. The running itself is just common sense. I shouldn't have to tell you that you need to drink water, or that you'll stay cooler if you run early in the morning or late at night. Just think about what you need to do to stay cool, to not dehydrate, to become stronger, to become faster. It's all just common sense. Shade where they go into water. Even they have common sense. Yeah, I forgot that the path I chose now is this very sandy path. I don't like running in sand. Okay, so since my last run, I received some more Disney news. I got my registration email from Disney. So I got to register for the races, for the challenge, give my shirt size. By the time this video comes out, most of you should have your registration email. If you don't, then don't worry. It's just a slow process. I was happy to find out that when I got the email, they also opened the eShop where you can pre-order your pins and other run-related souvenirs. I collect the metal replica pins for every race that I run, every Disney race, and so far I have all of them. It took me a little trouble to collect them because most of them sell out very quickly. And a couple of times I missed out and I had to go on eBay and just spent way too much money on these pins. But pre-ordered these now, so I'll be getting those when I get to the expo in September. I just need a good way to display them. Right now I have them on this piece of canvas because I figured the pins go on there easily. This doesn't look as good. I think I need some sort of shadow box for them like I do for my medals. If you have any ideas, let me know. Okay, I wanted to take the same path that I did last time I went running here, but it's completely overgrown, so I have no way of getting there. Looking for another way to get there now. Maybe I can get through here. So many nettles. Oh, I'm itching.
Resuming workout.
Okay, found a way through. And I'm on the path. As you probably know by now, I love running into animals during my runs. And today I figured, since I'll be going through the wilderness a little bit, and it's a very hot day, it's a shaded area, a lot of the animals will be looking for shelter here. Might run into some more, but so far I haven't seen any. I saw the cows, but they're always out in the open. I haven't even seen bunnies running around. If you're like me, you like running into animals during your run, check out the Big 5 Marathon. It's in South Africa. It was held 2 weeks ago. They have the recap video on the website now. It's the next marathon that I'm going to be training for. It's next year in June. I'll be going to South Africa to run with zebras, giraffes, maybe lions. Who knows? If you're like me and you like running into animals during your run, make sure you do it safely. If you're in like California or anywhere else where there's cougars, coyotes, bears, or maybe even lions, then make sure you stay safe on your run. The most badass animal we have out here is a mosquito, and even if it does bite you, I'm sure you'll survive. Okay, so the trail runs that I'm going to be doing are next weekend. So I still have a week. I feel comfortable with the distance and with the trails, even though I haven't been running that many trails on my training runs. I'm comfortable that I can do the runs. And again, I'm not running these races to win anything. I'm just running them because I think the area that the races are at are very beautiful, and they're giving you a la shuf beer at the finish, so that's a very good incentive. Anyways, there's one thing that I haven't tried yet that I still have to test before I go on the trail runs. There's a night run, and I have a headlamp for that. I haven't tested it yet. I know it works, but I haven't taken it out on a run, so I don't know how it feels when I'm wearing it. I have to make sure that the settings are right, that the straps are not too tight, not too loose, and I'm using the lamp to guide my way, but also to give me light to film. So I want to make sure that it's good enough for that, and see if I need anything else, if I need an extra light, or if I need something on my chest. I'm thinking of maybe putting a light on my chest, so I always have a light. I could turn the light on my head off while I'm filming, because otherwise I think the reflection in the lens is going to be too bad. So a couple of things that I have to test. So I still have a week for that. I'll be testing that at some point. Next run is going to be the urban trail in Zwolle, which is this Sunday. So I'll be posting that on Tuesday. I'm sure that's going to be a fun one, because I've never been to Zwolle, so it's a new city for me. So I'm looking forward to that one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you get a notification when the new videos are up. And until next time, get out there and run.